Okay, so this is the second part of the week 3 agenda. And this week will go as follows, or the second week, I should say. So the first thing is I want you to review all the review videos I post from today until Saturday, April 14th. You'll see there are already 2 there. You should see them in the forum. Second thing, the discussion forum will begin Thursday morning as usual and will last until Sunday evening. But for this week, our discussion will actually consist of 2 parts. By Friday night, I would like to post 2 questions. I would like you to post 2 questions concerning this week's reading. But for this week, I would like these 2 questions to respond to separate passages in the text. So I want specific passages. You should also include the page numbers for each of the passages. So let me give you an example of what that should look like, taken from last week's forum. So here we have Gregory's post, and I responded to this. Actually, the 2 review videos was actually a response to this, or considered this passage, 4 days ago on the charge of atheism. And you see the way he writes it. He says, I have a particular question about the argument on pages 31 to 33. I will type out the passage, then I will list the questions I have with my observations on the argument. So then he puts a quote and then takes, includes the passage itself that he's looking to comment on or to put questions for. And then he lists the questions. And the questions are very particular. They're speaking to a very specific passage. That is what I'd like you to do. So when I say here, and you can see that, you can go back and look at that in the forum. If there's any confusion. All right. So again, the discussion will consist of 2 parts. And in this first part, by Friday night, I would like you to post 2 questions concerning this week's reading, but I would like these 2 questions to respond to separate passages in the text in the same manner I just showed you. And the page numbers for the passage in question or the passages in question should be included in each of the questions. All right. That way this does several things. First of all, several of you are posting questions without doing that. And it's great you're asking questions, but by forcing yourself to point to a specific passage in the text, it makes your question more concrete, more particular, and less impressionistic. And that which also allows me to give you better feedback, because I can see where in the text you're coming up with a question. Okay, then by Saturday night, I'd like you to post a response to 2 of your classmates, right? So 1 response to 2 separate classmates each. This means that between your 2 questions and your 2 responses, you should have 4 separate posts for the week. Now, the third thing, at the beginning of the course, I mentioned that we would have 2 quizzes. I'd like to explain how the quizzes will work. On Friday night, I'll upload a quiz that covers the major facts of the apology. You'll then complete the quiz by Monday night and email it to me. I'll grade it and return it to you by Tuesday night. If you receive a B- or above on the quiz, you will not have to take the second one unless you'd like to do so. So maybe you get a B- and you really like an A-. So you take it again. But if you get a B- or above, then you won't have to take the second one, which will be at the end of week 4. All right. So that's the rest of week 3. So to recap, watch all the videos I post this week, and you'll get more responses to the questions you asked last week woven into that review as they're posted. 2, participate in this discussion forum with the 2 questions as described and a response to 2 of your classmates. And then 3, when the quiz is posted, go ahead and complete the quiz and upload it or send it to me by Monday night. All right. And when I upload the quiz, you'll see there will be specific instructions on how to go about doing all that. All right. So good luck. And as usual, please write me back with any questions. Oh, one last point. I told, I messaged all of you and offered, if you'd like it, a one-on-one meeting or one-on-two if one of your parents want to be there or both of your parents, meeting to give you any feedback that you would like to give or like to have, as well as answer any questions you may have about the course so far. So if you'd like to take me up on that, please let me know. Either way, after we grade I grade the first quiz next week, I'll be sending out giving you some documents on feedback and grading thus far and how the rest of the course is going to be structured, but I thought you might like to get that in a live meeting through OutSchool. OutSchool has a pretty decent plugin that allows you to do that. So just let me know if you want to do that or not by a message through OutSchool. All right, take care.